So the hand position to do a full leg adjustment starts here. So you're facing upward towards the person's head, then draw the hand back, let your fingers wrap around the foot so you're feeling into the foot. Depending on the size of your hand or the size of the person's foot, this one might be free. If it's free, place it here and wait for the foot to show you the direction you're going in. As it moves, you're going to take the leg for a walk, moving properly yourself. Change your foot position. Get your shoulder onto the knee. Get your other hand under the femur head. And set yourself up and relax. Wait for the movement. Feel the femur between your fingers and your shoulder. And pay attention to what's going on in the foot. Just check. Hands come in under the Achilles. The feet come close to each other and you look at the heels. And it's quite clear in this case that the right leg is short. Don't look at the toes, look at the heels. So on the opposite side, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, the hand comes onto the leg, draws back to the foot. Get your fingers in position. Watching my feet this time from this side. Again, you're just going to let the foot dictate how you move. Your hand goes under the knee. As you change position, move your whole body. Change your feet to where they need to be. Get the shoulder onto the knee. Your fingers go under the femur head. They lift up towards the knee and you rest on your knuckles like a fulcrum point. And again, wait until you can feel the femur float. Again, and we have both legs level right now, so maybe just to the pelvis. So working with the hand position, just take the person's arm. As you think of your little finger on the thumb, you're taking your fingers around this. So place your two thumbs below the wrist. Your fingers are like separating everything. Get your feet where you need to be so you're balanced. And once that arm is relaxed, don't allow for any tension in it. You're gonna let this go where it needs to go itself. And again, you take it for a walk. Watch your foot positions, changing all the time. There's your hand change. And you can give it a good stretch from a balanced place. Same thing on the opposite side. Again, make sure it's all relaxed. Your two thumbs are together, the wrist is free. You're holding the thumb with your little finger. Again, when you're ready to walk, take the elbow, let it all take you where it needs to go. Change your hands, and again, give it a good stretch. Check your pelvis. You need to get as close to the table as possible. You're going to come in from an even place. So if you're doing it from out here and you're reaching, you're not going to get the right reading. So you need to be close. You need to be balanced. Sometimes that means you'll have to come up here, depending on the situation with the table or the person. In In this case, it's better for me to be here, so I'm over the pelvis. My shoulders are even. I'm not reaching. It's best here. Press down on one side and feel does the other side come up. Once you've got that, press down on the opposite side and let this side come up. They should move in an even manner. There's not much pressure, you don't need much pressure, it's a very delicate area, and that's enough. You don't have to do it 10 times. Just have a look, have a feel, look for the imbalance. Sometimes your hand will be higher on one side, lower on the other, sometimes one will be up here. It depends on the situation. What you want is it has to be even when you're finished. Okay, so your hand positions for your cranial work. Approach it very gently. Support the head, in this case with your right hand, so gently roll the head onto the right side. Place your fingers on the back of the skull on the occipital bone. Come back down nice and gentle, and your right hand does the same onto the occipital. And cup the head in your hands and wait for the rhythm to come into balance. The second position is your thumbs onto the mastoids, so just roll the head to the side. Place the side of your thumb in behind the ear onto the mastoid bones, just here. Roll that over, again gently, and the same thing on the other side. Just rest her head in your hands and wait for the mastoids to balance. Third position, just release the thumbs. And you're going to place your thumbs on the temples and wait again for that nice circular motion. Fourth position, just release your hands. The head should be rested on the plinth at this stage. Just with the back of your hand, place it on the side of the forehead on both sides. You can join your fingers together like this, doesn't matter. Think of lifting the forehead towards the ceiling. And again, wait for it. It always has to be smooth movement when you finish. And that's ready. Come onto the parietals with your fingers. Just around here. Same on the other side. Cross your thumbs without touching the top of the head. And think of lifting the parietals towards yourself. Once that's balanced, you can then come to the jaw. Again, just look at the jawline. Don't cover the ears. There it is, there, lovely position. Just come onto the cheeks. Same thing on the other side. Come onto the cheeks. And think of lifting the jaw down towards the toes and at the same time up towards the ceiling. Think about it. You're just using intention. Again, wait until you have movement in a balanced rhythm. Do away with Lisa. as under the person's body is I'm placing my hand under the biggest joint in the body, which is called the sacroiliac joint. When a person's pelvis is out of alignment, it creates a lot of pain in the body. It can be pain in the lower back, it can cause pain right through the spine. It can cause pressure into the hip joints, the knee joints, the ankles. So in lots of cases, when people have trouble down here, it's because they're walking around on an imbalance in their pelvis. And it's very important to bring that balance back into the pelvis. So when they stand up, they're not on a pelvic tilt or a twist. And this technique with my hand under the body, it's at the base of the spine. I want to get the sacrum, which is the biggest bone at the end of the spine. I want to allow that sacrum to sit in a balanced place. That will dictate how the pelvis is sitting. And that's why we use this technique. It takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get it all even. Okay, if you just lift here for me a little. And then I need to get my hands under your shoulders. So. Okay, relax. Reason for this is to bring balance into the scapula or the shoulder blades. Again, there's a big connection to the spine, depending on where or how the shoulder blades are sitting. Tension in the upper back muscles will dictate that. So what I want to do here is allow your shoulders to completely relax and give them back the movement and rhythm that will help you to relax.